Christmas in 2020 comes at the end of a year that has tested our patience, our endurance, and our faith.
A global pandemic has been raging since spring, cutting short life and devastating livelihoods.
Taking away or disrupting so many of the traditions that bind us together.
Gathering for food and fellowship, worship and school.
Singing, a loved one's hug, a smile.
This year has also seen a historic ice storm, bitter political division,
and painful but necessary conversations about race and injustice.
2020 was a hard year.
But it's also been a year of inspiration and of hope.
In Oklahoma, our churches, schools, senior care centers, and camp and conference center reinvented themselves.
Finding new ways to bring people together and reaching out to the most vulnerable in their communities.
And now, at this Christmas time, we come together again to do a bold and wonderful thing.
This year's Bishop's Appeal will benefit historic Vernon AME Church.
The only Black-owned building to survive the 1921 Tulsa race massacre.
Since COVID-19 hit, Vernon Church has been feeding those most in need in their neighborhood.
Over 200,000 meals have been served so far.
If we raise $50,000 in this year's Bishop's Appeal,
the most we've ever raised,
and our diocese will match with an additional $50,000.
With this life-changing $100,000, the historic Vernon AME Church will be able to upgrade their kitchen for their feeding ministry.
And create a prayer wall
where visitors can learn about the tragic events of 1921
and pray for God's peace and reconciliation.
Christmas is a season of hope.
When we celebrate a God who loved us so much.
That God came to be among us as a human being to share our deepest sorrows and our highest joys.
This Christ child arrived at a time of great uncertainty and anxiety.
And yet his humble birth is our greatest reminder
that Jesus is God's promise to be with us.
Right here, always, no matter what.
That's good news.
That's the best news.
Come, Lord Jesus.
Come into our hurting world again this Christmas.
Come into our hearts.
Be born in us.
Inspire us to share your love and all you have given us with all who have need of it.
Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, próspero año y felicidad. Un gran saludo para todos desde la Iglesia Espíritu Santo.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Szczęśliwego Rождества! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas from the Episcopal Diocese of Oklahoma.